Thank you for tuning into Abundant Moments. In 1 Samuel, there's a story about David and his men. They had been out at war, they'd had great victory, they're coming home, and as they come home, they're celebrating, and they begin to notice things have changed. And as they get closer to Ziklag, where they lived, they discover everything is destroyed. Their wives, their children, their animals are all gone, their cities have been burned to the ground, and now all of a sudden, a great victory turned into probably the worst defeat they'd ever seen. They got angry. They began to just say, because of David, he had us out here fighting and it's his fault. And amongst them, their leader, David, they began to say, we're going to stone him. We're going to just kill him. And here is David facing all these men that he's been to battle with, knowing that they want to destroy him, knowing that they are blaming him. And the Bible says there was not one there to encourage David. Nobody there to say, hey, David, we know it wasn't your fault. Hey, David, we're on your side. We realize this is part of it. But the Bible says that David sat down in the ashes. That is all that was left, the ashes. And he encouraged himself in the Lord. He got up and he told the men, we're not going to stay here. We're going to go into the enemy's camp and we're going to take back what belongs to us. David got up after he encouraged himself, not after somebody else come alongside him and said, we're with you, but when he encouraged himself, he got up, and as you continue to read there in 1 Samuel, you find out that he went into the enemy's camp, he and his men, and they found their wives were all fine, their children, their cattle, everything was fine. They were able to take back everything they had, plus take the spoils of the enemy, all because David decided to encourage himself. I came by today to tell you this. Nobody might encourage you today. Nobody might not be saying, hey, it's all okay, we're with you, but you can encourage yourself in the Lord. Remember, he's for you and he's not against you. Remember, he's going to take you through to victory. So I encourage you to encourage yourself in the Lord. Next time something happens, don't wait for somebody else to pat you on the back or to take you by the hand and say it's okay, but encourage yourself in the Lord. Remember all he's done for you in the past and begin to reflect on that. Remember his faithfulness and say, you know what? This might look bad right now, but I'm trusting in the Lord. Encourage yourself in the Lord. And thank you for tuning in.